chance, and I'm glad you all can make it today. Thank you for joining us. We got a good one for you today. Justin Botrell is going to join us. Hot off the VIP meeting last night. Great turnout for the VIP meeting. Thank you all for jumping on there with Justin. We even had guest celebrity appearance by Michael Folks on the show. So pretty cool VIP meeting. And then Bill Varney's got his big VIP meeting tonight for all of you surf fishermen. Hopefully you're going to join Bill on that. And what am I doing? I am in San Diego. I had to fly up here and get some stuff for Marley and Kelly and I. I did a quick flight last night up here and flying back in an hour and a half. I'll be back in the airport flying back down to Cabo. My flight's at 2 o'clock today. So we're just sitting here in the hotel room doing our podcast. It's Promar Ahi USA Tuesday. Thank you, Promar, for taking good care of all of my guides and myself. We really appreciate you all. Thank you very, very much, Brian, Ben, Steve, and the whole gang over at Promar. Thanks for everything you do for us. And gang, we're talking squid still. I talked to my good buddy Marty. He's out there right now on his boat, and he said they had 145 tons last night where he's at. That's incredible. Also, there was massive tonnage of it caught over at Catalina. There's plenty of that bigger than bait size squid now invaded Catalina, and that sea bass bite we've been talking about. Only your saltwater guide guys are on it. We've been over at the island. Our members have been at the island for a week and a half, 2.5 weeks now. No other boats, just members. Nobody's fishing. We talked about it yesterday on the show. Everybody still got tuna fever. So they're going on 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 day trips to go catch a tuna. Why that sea bass and halibut fishing just sets at Catalina and San Clemente Island, and it just gets better and better. Also, the guys had a pretty good hit out on the Cortez Bank this week. So there's all kinds of great fishing going on in Southern California. The only part missing is you. But gang, we need to throw all the stuff up that's going on over at Promar. Look at the Black Friday sale going on. It's going on full speed. Started on Friday. It's going to end on Friday. And 20% off on everything they have in the store. 35% off all the apparel. And then as they're shipping the boxes out, they're throwing a free gift in everybody's box. You don't know what you're going to get. It could be GT4 fluorocarbon sampler pack is what I've been told. And then when they run out of that, they have plenty of other things to put in the box. But that'll give you an idea of how that fluorocarbon feels on your hands. I'm telling you, that stuff is incredible. The GT4 fluorocarbon, it's such a supple fluorocarbon, easy to tie. And there's never a time where I throw my line in the water and wish that I didn't have fluorocarbon on my line. There's many times where I have mono where I wish I had some fluorocarbon, but there's never a time where I have fluorocarbon and I go, darn, I wish I didn't have fluorocarbon. And everybody's going to want some, and there's nothing better out there than the GT4 fluorocarbon that we introduced over at the ICAST show. So check that out. And then we have the QR code we're going to throw up on the screen. That pretty much, look at that. There it is, the QR code that you're going to save yourself 20% on everything. And if you look at the clothing while you're in there, you get 30% off, 35% off the clothing. Use that QR code, gang. It will help you out. And if you did not see our show yesterday, I want to show you this cool video that we showed a year and a half ago, and the internet went bananas over this. This is going to be how you guys catch your squid. If you have your own private boat, you don't feel like spending money on buying squid, even though there'll be plenty of people selling it this year. You can use this system from Promar and fill up your boat and your freezer. You got to have this on your boat. With all the squid around right now, there's no reason to not have one of these on your boat. This is the monofilament bait hoop net from Promar. Watch this. Now, you can't get the squid to float, but we can see the white glow all around the boat. We can see it down there. We just can't get it up high enough for us to scoop it. So this monofilament bait hoop net absolutely revolutionized the squid fishing. I wish we had these 30, 40 years ago when I was doing this every day. Absolute game changer. You will not ever have to try to get it to float ever again. You just let that net sink down below where you're seeing it, and then you slowly pull it up through that giant volume of squid that won't float. And as you see the net come up to the surface, lo and behold, you'll have enough to fish with for the day. Go get your sea bass, yellowtail. There you go. And then if you want to fill your freezer, throw it in the water a couple more times. So check this net out right here, right now. With the big savings going on over at Promar right now for the Black Friday sale, you can't go wrong. Get a couple of these. You won't be bummed, I promise. Gang, last year when they posted that I posted that video, they sold out of those nets so fast. So if you didn't get lucky enough to get one, now you can save 20% on that net. Get it. I think Brian was telling me yesterday they're $130. You're going to save 20% on it. So it's going to bring it down to $110. And there you go. You got our net, or it's less than that. It's less than that. Brian's on here. He can tell you. I'm sorry. Question for Captain Dave. Describe your first time catching your first white sea bass. Absolutely. I was in Ensenada. Back in the day, they used to have a sport fishing fleet out of Ensenada called the Ensenada, or the Santa Monica Boathouse. And they had a boat called the Ensenada Clipper, and the captain's name was Oscar. And a bunch of us deckhands would go down there every year and go fish with Oscar. And we'd go 3/4 day fishing. We'd run down there and party like a bunch of crazy idiots. And then get on the boat, and they fish this little spot out in front of the harbor called the Six. And the fishing there was unbelievably incredible. Barracuda, yellowtail, bass. And I, lo and behold, on my 105 Squidder Junior, I got a 22-pound sea bass. That was my very first sea bass. I was 17 years old and didn't even know. Back in those days, we didn't have a lot of sea bass. They had been pretty much commercially fished to where we never saw them. And I got lucky enough. That was my very first one. So thank you for that question. That's how I got my very first one. And I'm very, very happy with thinking about that. It brings back some way spectacular memories. Greg Cox, I got you covered. All you got to do is send me a text message. We're not going to tell everybody on the show where everything's happening at because we have the website. And it's not fair to all the members. And you're a member, I know that, so you understand. But all you got to do is send me a message, Greg, and I'll send you. Plus, I screwed up and I haven't sent you those lobster videos, so I'll send those to you today also. But that squid, almost impossible to not find it. It's front side, back side, east end, west end, all on the California coastline. It's pretty much everywhere. It's an invasion like we talked about with Don Brockman. I want you to see something. I made Marty, my buddy that works on the light boat, last night. He made this cool little video. I just want you to see a little bit more about this commercial squid fishing, and I'll talk about it after you watch this. But this stuff is California's gold. This is a big export for to California, and everyone's all worried about, oh, they're catching all the squid. No, they're not catching all the squid. And these guys haven't made any money in 7 years because of this warm water that we've had. It's been a really, really tough time to be a commercial squid fisherman, and the permits cost so much, time on water and everything else. So they're making a little bit of money right now. So you need to understand. That's why I brought Don Brockman on the show on Friday to explain to everybody out there that doesn't understand the industry or the fishery so that you can understand it more. And then look at, here's something that was cool that happened last night. I want you to check this out. You can ask any questions you want. See my little buddy sitting right in the middle of the net? I don't know if you saw. That was the guy we were talking about on the show yesterday. I will let you watch the whole video now, but look at him. He's just sitting right in the middle of the net. That's a horrible animal. That squid is going right on there, and it's going right into that refrigerated hole, and it's headed straight. As soon as they catch it all, it's taken off. That boat's taken off and running straight to San Pedro, to the market there. And those guys are unloading as fast as they can, and then they're turning and burning and getting right back to where they caught that squid the night before. And there's 3 major areas, or 4 real major areas, one in San Diego, one off of the coastline of Ventura, the Channel Islands themselves, and then Catalina are all areas where this stuff is just going absolutely bananas, gang. There's so much squid everywhere. One of our members was in El Segundo here, Jack Bushnell. He was at El Segundo snagging as much as he wanted during the day. All this stuff's available for all the members if you want to know where it's all happening at. And then the snagging thing going on, they're using those Promar squid jigs, and they're snagging it with that. So here we go right back to Promar again. Thank you, Promar, for being there for us. But big sale right now, and they have everything you need to be successful when you go tuna fishing, when you go squid fishing, when you go lobster fishing. Take advantage of this phenomenal 20% off Black Friday sale that's going on for a whole week. Take advantage of that. Check it all out. Get over there and look at that. But that squid that you just saw coming on the boat, that's how they get that squid on the boat. They don't use a net. They're using that big vacuum, and they're sucking it right up and putting it right on the boat. It's a pretty spectacular process. But like Don Brockman said, the stuff only lives for 9 weeks from when it's born till when it spawns out and dies. That stuff needs to be harvested. The last thing you want is that stuff laying all over the bottom. When it's laying all over the bottom, it's causing the eggs to get covered up by them. So we're not doing anything wrong by harvesting this. And it's everywhere. It's in so many places that nobody's even going to right now because they don't have to. So we're not adversely affecting the population by catching it. It's a sustainable fishery, and they're going to hit the quota probably by Christmas, and they won't be able to fish for it. And that's what I was telling everybody about yesterday. That's going to make it so that they're going to have squid for sale probably all winter long. Oh, hold on. Here he is. Welcome, Justin. How was that 19-hour drive from your house?
Absolutely freaking horrible. That's horrible. I didn't think I was ever going to make it. I was supposed to be at Promar about an hour and a half ago, but that didn't happen. Yeah. Crazy.
Unbelievable. So you're going fishing early tomorrow morning, right?
Yes. Going fishing tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to do some videos on catching that squid with that net.
Nice.
And hopefully I'll get that net tonight. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I think
we're supposed.
Brian's waiting for you over there, right?
Yeah, they're extremely busy right now, but I'm gonna get it sometime soon. Did everyone know that there's rain coming tonight? There's a lot of rain coming supposedly tonight. If you look on the radar for under the Weather Channel, it shows there's a big old line of rain that's going to be hitting Long Beach, LA Harbor area. So that hopefully will get them lobsters to start crawling really good. So,
yeah, it will. Absolutely. Yeah. But you're going to Catalina fishing tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
With our good buddy Paul?
Yep. I'll be fishing tomorrow. White sea bass. We'll go live. And then after white sea bass, we'll go and get some halibut. And then after that, we'll go get some lingcod and call it a day.
Yeah, just like that. Just like putting in your order.
I know. Instead of trying to catch it, that's just what we're gonna go catch. That's just what's gonna happen.
And then
In that order.
last night you had that Zoom meeting, and I heard you had a special guest appearance from one of our esteemed colleagues.
Absolutely. It was really cool to have him on there. Michael Folks was on there. Really, really cool.
Oh yeah. Did everybody have fun getting to talk to Michael?
I hope so. I hope they did.
Some people take advantage of having him on there.
What's really cool is if for those of you that are not involved with these VIP Zoom meetings, I'm going over to the T, like I'm on your boat, of exactly where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to fish it, everything. So I even blew Michael Folks away on some of the white sea bass stuff. He was like, "What the heck?" So yeah,
he called me. He called me today after you and I talked. He was talking about the thresher shark thing. You got him with that also. He was pretty blown away that you've been able to catch threshers every month of every year. He was pretty blown away by that.
Yeah, for the last I think 12 years now, I've been able to catch threshers throughout the whole entire year, nonstop.
That's pretty special, right?
Good. Yep, absolutely. Some people say that they're pelagic and they migrate. We'll let them believe that.
Yeah. The really crazy thing is you guys can see cars driving around while you're catching them. That's really crazy.
Yeah.
Catching 100-pound plus fish, watching cars drive on the road.
Yep. Absolutely. And I taught everyone last night of how you can read the threshers and know exactly if you're going to be getting bit within like 15, 20 minutes or not, and so on. So that's really cool. I hope everyone learned a lot.
Yeah, I think they did. I know Michael did. And if you're teaching Michael stuff, then I know the rest of the people are learning. Gang, I want you to all understand what Justin's talking about right now would be a phenomenal holiday gift for one of your family members that like to fish. Getting in on that VIP meetings and being able to come in and listen to Justin, answer your questions and talk to you. You all get to watch him on the live shows every night and every day. So how cool would it be to get to see Justin on a Zoom call, personal? You guys can sit down. Not only 9 people took advantage of it last night. Pretty sad, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So, gang,
really cool. Sorry, my phone's been blowing up this morning. Blowing up. I mean, I've gotten probably 100 to 200 messages and calls. Sorry, my phone. I don't know if you can hear my phone just going crazy.
Yeah, that's okay. So, what do they want to know?
It's just all people asking about fishing stuff.
Yeah. When's
I don't want to get too into it, but yeah, they're just asking where to go, what to do, what am I doing, so on and so on. So,
when's your next open party trip? Do you have one?
Oh no, I have to look into it. I haven't looked that far ahead yet. It'll probably be after the second week of December, because I'm booked until then, every day. So after the second week of December, sometime I'll have to figure it out and let everyone know.
Okay. All right.
Yep. And we can do.
Do you got a bunch of trips this week?
Yeah. So tomorrow I have a trip, and then I'm off for Thanksgiving. Friday I have a trip. Saturday I have a trip. Sunday I have a trip. Monday I have a trip. Tuesday I have a trip. Wednesday I have a trip. I'm on every day except for Thanksgiving until the end of next week. So yeah, no sleep. Woohoo! A lot of coffee and look at this. I got some new coffee here. Bam!
Oh yeah.
Jeanette and David, thank you very much. I'm gonna try this new coffee out tomorrow morning.
And no, you can't catch squid from the beach or from a pier. And Yeah. As far as the Zoom meetings go, if you want to get on the Zoom meetings with Justin, you guys can give me or Justin a call and we'll get you dialed in on there. Yeah, there's a cost that goes with it. And if you didn't get an email from us, it's because you're not on the VIP list. Only the guys that are members of the VIP got the emails last night or yesterday. We send out here's how the VIPs, just to let you know, because I see Mike saying he only got it an hour before. We send out 3 emails. We send out one the day we schedule it. We send out one a day before the meeting, and then we send one more out an hour before, because I don't know if you guys understand, but people need to be reminded of cool stuff that's coming up. With all the bright and shiny objects out there right now, it's kind of hard to get everybody to jump on the meeting. I've had Zoom meetings in the last 2 years where it's been me and one guy, but everybody's paying the monthly fee. I don't get it, but we do the best we can. We send out as many emails as we possibly can, Mike. I don't know why you only got one, just because Justin doesn't love you anymore or something. I don't know.
No, and the Zoom meetings we're going to start doing at 7 p.m. California time. Because that was a big thing last night, is the 6 o'clock thing. People are just getting home from work, and 7 p.m. will be much, much better.
So there you go. See, he's listening to what you have to say. It's all about making sure everybody feels comfortable on the meeting and gets to be a part of it. And yeah. Yep. What else we got going on, Justin? What are you doing down on the boat today?
I am getting everything ready. I'm going to go get some feel here in a little bit. I'm going to go get some squid at Nacho. And yeah, and that's about it. I'm going to go to bed early. We're going to get up super early in the morning and head to Catalina. I'm going to try to make some squid at Catalina using that new net. Show people how easy it is with no underwater lights. I'm going to show you how to float it without it.
Is Anthony going with you?
Yes.
Oh, he's super excited to do that squid thing bad.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So yeah. So those of you that are wondering about the VIP meetings, the Zoom calls, we're going to be, so last night, it was my first time doing it with everybody. We're going to be doing it once a month. And then we also got recommended to do it twice a month when things start picking up. But like I told them, things are always good. Like fishing's always good. It's always good. You just hear everyone else talking about how it's not. But I'm always out there fishing. We're always catching stuff. And so they suggested that we do it once a month for right now. And then when it starts picking up, maybe in spring, to do it twice a month. So we can do that. Up to you guys.
Yeah, with all your free time, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that free time you have when everything's happening and you're running 20 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah. But cost, we kind of talked about the cost of these VIP Zoom meetings. We're only going to let 10 new people in. That's it. 10. And it's $20 if you sign up now. If we haven't got to 10 by December 31st, then it's going to go to $25 for anybody else. And if you want to, no, you're not a VIP, you dirty rotten copper. No. But this is something that we did a couple years ago, and I had 10 core guys that were on it for a very long time. We lost a handful of them now. I think we're down to 6 total VIP members, but we're ready to go back to the 10 number. So if you guys want to get involved, all you got to do is call me or Justin, and both of our numbers are on every bathroom wall in America. If you don't know our numbers, we'll give them to you again here, but it's hard to imagine that nobody knows our numbers, isn't it?
I know, right? I think everyone's got my number because my phone blows up. And everyone, if I haven't got back to you right away, I'm going to get back to you. I promise. Just give me a little bit.
Mine rings once in a while. Once in a while, I get a phone call. And, but we love all of you, gang. We just are trying to make this whole fishing thing better. We're trying to explain to everybody the ins and outs. I I know there's a lot of opportunities out there to get information. There's a lot of websites out there. We're just trying to be the very best, whatever it takes, however we can. No, it's a monthly fee. It's a monthly fee because it's a monthly meeting that's going to take time. Justin's going to have to stop everything he's doing, take time away from his kids and his life and his fishing, and put together a Zoom meeting. So yeah, it's a monthly fee. It'll be $20, and you can get in on it. $20. You spend more than that at McDonald's on a Big Mac. I know that for a fact because I'm here in California right now, and holy moly guacamole. I can't even, everything's so damn expensive. Every gas station down here in San Diego, $5 or more a gallon for gas. Unbelievable. And I guess you guys get a new tax you all voted for. You're going to, how cool are, I love Californians. You guys vote for the most craziest stuff. You vote to close fishing. You vote to pay more for gas. You guys are phenomenal. I can't even believe you. That's crazy, right, Justin?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Especially when the prices of charters are going to start going up because of it. Then everyone will start complaining.
And I heard your governor's not going to follow along with the new federal laws that are going to come into effect in January. How cool is, what an awesome dude. What a great way to teach our children. Don't follow the law. Yeah. That's a good message to put out there. Don't follow the law. Yeah. Thank you, San Felipe Bob. I believe it's the best $20 you could spend. You're going to get close personal attention. The cool thing about the Zoom meeting, Justin, is you don't even know how many people are enjoying the question that Michael Folks asked you, or that one of the members asked you, or Scott asked you. The next thing you know, everyone's sitting there listening going, wow, I didn't even think of that. So you're answering questions that people didn't even think of. So that's the cool part about the Zoom. And we're willing, like Justin said, we're willing to listen to what you guys have to say. And 6 o'clock doesn't work for you. 7 o'clock's better. We're changing it to 7. And I think,
you know, what's cool about the Zoom meeting is I'm going over exactly to the T what I'm doing out here on the water, what I'm seeing, what I'm using, everything. And then if I do miss something or you have any questions at all, you feel free to ask, and I'll answer everything to the best of my knowledge, as Dave says. But a question Bob asked earlier, am I going live tomorrow? Yes, I'm going live tomorrow.
As long as his generator allows it.
Yeah, I'm going to change my rate course here in a little bit.
Says there's been a couple of little hiccups, gang, during the show with the generator, and that's why it's kind of been clicking on and clicking off. But you know what the cool thing is? He's going to be at the island all day tomorrow. So it's going to be like an 8-10 hour show. There could be times where we lose him for a few minutes. All you got to do is just go back to work for a few minutes and then log back on, and boom, he's back in there. We're going to keep it as live as we possibly can. At 12 o'clock, we'll break up Justin's live. We'll keep him in the background in the bottom corner, but we'll have Bill Varney on the show tomorrow, and he'll be talking about his Zoom meeting tonight. He's going to do one for the guys that signed up for the surf fishing stuff, and you're going to get to chit chat with Bill and talk to him about it. Then Bill's coming into town to go fishing with Al and go see that new ghost shrimp pump and do all that inshore stuff. And Bill wants to take home a bunch of lobsters back to Colorado. So there's all kinds of stuff to talk about. Yeah, exactly, Bob. Exactly.
Yep. So everyone on that Zoom meeting last night also knows exactly where I'm going tomorrow. Exactly. So you're going to see what it looked like, what's it looking like, and so on and so on. I don't want to get too much in detail, but yeah, everyone will see exactly what I was talking about. So
can't beat that. Can't beat that with the stick. Let's talk about the Promar Black Friday sale for a few minutes and ambush the season. You're going over to see Brian right after this. They're super busy. They posted that Black Friday sale on Friday. Now it's been 4 days. The amount of orders that came through yesterday from all of you, they're blown away with that squid net that I'm showing you. Justin's running over to get it. Now we have a bunch of people watching the show. If you've already, hey Lisa, good to see you. I'm so glad you got to go with Justin and have fun the other night and catch that thresher shark. How wild was that? That was bitching. But I want you to see this video. This is the net Justin's going to get from Brian right now. Watch this. Those of you that already seen it, I know you've already seen it. But then again, I've seen Aerosmith, I don't know, 70 times, and I always want him to play Sweet Emotion. And I love Walk This Way. I've heard it 100 million times. I'll probably listen to it on the way to the airport right now. So if you've already seen this, congratulations. This is, you got to have this on your boat. With all the squid around right now, there's no reason to not have one of these on your boat. This is the monofilament bait hoop net from Promar. Watch this. Now, you can't get the squid to float, but we can see the white glow all around the boat. We can see it down there. We just can't get it up high enough for us to scoop it. So this monofilament bait hoop net absolutely revolutionizes squid fishing. I wish we had these 30, 40 years ago when I was doing this every day. Absolute game changer. You will not ever have to try to get it to float ever again. You just let that net sink down below where you're seeing it, and then you slowly pull it up through that giant volume of squid that won't float. And as you see the net come up to the surface, lo and behold, you'll have enough to fish with for the day. Go get your sea bass, yellowtail. There you go. And then if you want to fill your freezer, throw it in the water a couple more times. So check this net out right here, right now. With the big savings going on over at Promar right now for the Black Friday sale, you can't go wrong. Get a couple of these. You won't be bummed, I promise. Yeah, pretty spectacular.
How much squid can you actually have and be illegal? Brent asked. As much as you want.
Yeah, there's no limit on it.
As much as you want. You just can't sell it because you're not commercial. But you can load your whole boat up. Fill your boat up like 10,000 pounds of squid and take it home.
And
good luck with that one.
What I did historically, whenever the squid showed up like this, my father taught us this back in the day. It's like, if you believe in the Lord's given us free bait. It's time to go out there and capitalize on catching it. So we would take the sport boats back then and take them out and fill garbage cans full of squid up and take it back to the office and set on 5-gallon buckets and bag squid all night long and put it in the big giant freezer in the office so that we had fresh squid for the whole springtime season. And that's what I keep talking about on the game plans, gang. There's all this bait everywhere. It's on Iser's Reef. It's out in front of LA Harbor. It's down off of Newport. It's down off of Dana Point. It's down off of San Diego. It's at the Channel Islands. It's at Catalina. It's at San Clemente Island. You guys should be filling up your freezer, filling it up. You should be filling up. You should buy a box freezer. You should have one in your garage. You should, if you're a fisherman, you should get this squid and load up. I know it's fun paying $70 I know. And believe me, I love it when you buy bait from my buddies that sell it for 70 or 80 or $100 a scoop. That's great. But right now you have even Steve Duncan can catch it. It's so thick. So I would take advantage of it. Justin, you're going up to Promar. What are you hoping to get when you go up there with that big percentage off right now?
So I don't actually, I have a lot of Promar stuff. Like my boat is completely filled to the brim. So I do need one more hoop net. I messed one up the other night when I was out hoop netting. I ripped it pretty bad. So I need one more hoop net, a 36-inch ambush. And then I'm going to pick up that squid net. And that's it.
Okay. That'll be good. That'll be good. But you guys want to get all this stuff. You got what, 4 days left?
That I don't know.
Friday,
I don't know the exact dates. Is it Friday?
I think so.
Is it Friday to Friday?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Sorry, I've been so freaking busy lately. But then yesterday I was up in the mountains with my kids trying to catch a fish. a fish. We got 2 bites. That's it. Nothing else. So then yeah. Then I came home and I'm doing a bunch of stuff at home. So everyone knows I'll tell you some inside stuff I'm doing at home. So my son Rylan shot a fallow deer, and instead of just throwing, just taking the meat and keeping the head and that's about it, we decided we're gonna start keeping more. So I bought a tanning kit to tan the hide, like make a rug. So we took the whole back part of the animal skin, and I'm tanning it. So I got home and I had to redo the tanning on it and so on and so on. Yeah, kind of weird stuff.
No, that's cool to teach Rylan that stuff. That's pretty magical. I mean,
Yep.
Don't let his teacher find out you're doing that.
Yeah.
They find out you're teaching him.
He tells his teacher stuff. He tells his teacher stuff all the time about how he goes hunting, and his teacher loves it. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Perfect. Good.
So he's got a good teacher.
That's good, because a lot of kids today don't.
Yeah, he goes to a really good school.
Yeah, Lisa, that would be great if Justin has a date. I don't think he has any dates available. Did you see Lisa's?
No.
She said she wants to plan a trip on your boat to go to Catalina with her dad.
Okay.
2 more people.
Charter it or open party?
An open part. Well, her and her dad, she needs 2 people to go with them.
Okay, lobster or fishing?
I don't know, Lisa. Did you want to go hooping over there? She probably wants to do everything. She kind of is into it.
Dave Burris, you're absolutely right. But my wife is. But she's kind of not, though. It's kind of weird. I won't say the exact question. So if you all don't see it, Dave Burris commented something.
Oh, did you see what Brent asked? What do you use to soften? She wants to do both.
Oh, you're asking me way too much there, Brent, because I have no freaking clue. I don't even. All I know is fishing and how to shoot a deer. It's a kit. I bought it on Amazon, and one thing is called conditioner or something, and I add it to water and then mix it in there. And then one step was to shave it or clean it, like clean any of the stuff off of the actual skin, like any meat or anything. And then I had to put it in the solution, this conditioner stuff, and then I had to re-clean it again. And now I put it in pickling something or another, some kind of pickling stuff. And then that's what I was doing last night. And now I have to wait until tomorrow, and I got to take it out again and clean it and let it dry or let it dampen. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm probably saying the wrong thing. But it's a kit you buy on Amazon. I'm just following the steps. There's like 14 steps. I'm on step like 4 now. So or 5. So I have no clue.
Oh, that's a good one, Steve Duncan. Seal fat works good to make it soft. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, it comes in a kit, Steve. Like the whole kit comes with everything. It comes with I don't know. It just comes with everything. It comes with all this little ingredient stuff. And it's good for like 5 or 6 hides. So when we're going elk hunting. So next, I have charters every day from now until the next Thursday or next Wednesday, except for Thanksgiving. Next Thursday, I'm leaving. I flew my buddy out here from Georgia, my buddy Luke, and we're leaving to go take Rylan elk hunting in Arizona. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I would say I'll go live, but it's really hard to go live elk hunting, and I have no reception anyway, so it doesn't. I'll make a YouTube video, and I'll make a lot of videos. But we're going elk hunting, and then once he shoots an elk, so confident, right? Once he shoots an elk, we're going to skin that too and do the hide on that. That'd be pretty cool.
Hey, Maui Batman, Randy Ashley.
Happy Thanksgiving.
See you later, buddy. I'm glad you're doing okay today. Happy Thanksgiving to you also, bud. I'll miss you. I see you soon somewhere.
So I will suggest one thing. Brent, we're going way off topic here of fishing though. Do not do anyone that goes hunting out of state. Do not do what Brent just said. Saving the brain matter. You'll be fined $20,000. Don't save any brain matter of any animal that is shot out of state. It is illegal as all get out. Trust me, it's illegal, and you get checked. As soon as you come across the 10 freeway or the 40 freeway or the 15 freeway across state lines, they have those checkpoints. They're looking for that, especially this time of year. It's hunting season.
That's good. A lot of people asking about Pablo. I got a message from Pablo today. He said he's sorry he hasn't been around. He's had a lot going on. He wants to call me after the show today and tell me about what's going on. He said he'll be free around 2. He wants to come in and say hi to everybody tomorrow on the show with Bill. So Pablo will join us tomorrow, give you guys an update on what he's been doing and where he's been at. But he's kind of been down and out. So we'll get an update straight from Pablo, straight from the man himself tomorrow. I don't want to say anything. He's a good human being, and we're glad that he's doing okay, and he's going to be back with us tomorrow, so we'll talk to him tomorrow. But that's what's going on with Pablo. Gang, I want you to take advantage of Promar's sale they got going on. And tomorrow on Justin's boat, we're going to show you, and I know you guys have seen all the videos from Don Stanley and Code 4 Roofing and Manzer Marine and Deckhand Sports. We got some new videos to show you during the live show tomorrow. And Don Stanley and Shay are going to make us some new videos for the upcoming season. But being a part of your saltwater guide, okay, for these other companies that are part of it, it has helped their sales out tremendously. Justin and I can tell you for a fact that everybody that's a part of us is very, very happy. So we have some openings if you want to be a part of this and start advertising on our live shows. Now that Justin's fully back in at full speed here, fishing every day, there's no other place where you're going to get the amount of views in front of potential clients than you'll get with our live fishing shows. I mean, I didn't even tell Justin this, but if you go look on Facebook now, I know Facebook hasn't been our number 1 place where you get the views. Instagram and YouTube, we've been getting more views over there, but Facebook, you blew up on Facebook. The last live trip you did, you have over 12,000 views on Facebook alone for the live.
Oh my gosh.
That doesn't cover Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. So everybody's jumping on board. They're all checking it out. And it doesn't matter if you're catching or not. People are super interested in watching you, Justin. You're great on camera. I think all those years of chasing snakes around made you very entertaining. Everybody loves watching you.
The snake whisperer. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, Bob.
What?
I said happy Thanksgiving, Bob.
And you can start doing Zoom meetings for snake handlers too. There's all kinds of stuff going on with you.
No, that's a bunch of wokeness. Oh, hold on.
There went our Facebook views.
Yeah, sorry. No, won't do that. Nope.
That's why I'm not answering my good buddy Dave Burris, because we're getting love over on Facebook, so we don't want to mess that up talking about what Dave Burris is.
Yeah. Yeah. There's, in case anyone knows, the snake thing is really weird now. So what I do is I own a thing called Jungle Jack Reptiles, and that's my nickname from back in the day. And I sell only to a wholesaler, to one person, because I don't want to deal with all these other people. So I sell to one person, they buy everything from me, and that's it. Keep it simple, right? Yeah. I sell a lot of snakes, by the way. A lot of snakes. I have a whole bunch of frogs right now, or a whole bunch of tadpoles, and woohoo! Busy.
Busy. and these live fishing shows. I'm so excited to see what you put together tomorrow. See if you can get in on this sea bass bite. No one else is on it, so it should be ready to go. There's a couple of members that are going out tomorrow because you're going out, so you guys can all fish together as a team. Maybe you'll locate them. I hope so. We're excited about it.
Yeah, I won't stop. Don't stop. Get it. Get it.
Get it. That's Justin Kelly's little song.
I know. So yeah, there's some. Let's see. Oh gosh, I should have never said that on here. Great.
Yeah, Matt Ryan, that's him. Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Any other questions? Anyone got any questions fishing related? Fishing? I'm going out tomorrow early. We're gonna go out for white sea bass, halibut, and then lingcod afterwards. It'll be fun. I went out the other day, had some issues of going live, and we got limits of lobster, big rockfish, good time. I'm not fishing tonight for squid now. I'll fish early in the morning for squid. Early morning, I'll fish for squid.
Our buddy Jack caught all he wanted during the day up there off of El Segundo off the pipe. In the daytime, he snagged plenty to fish with, gang. That's how thick this stuff is. It's daytime, nighttime. You got a couple of squid jigs. If you're going up to Promar, get some more squid jigs, Justin. Those squid catchers, the Ganyan ones, those are working really good. The light boat guys are using those. My buddy Marty has some on his boat.
Oh, nice.
4 or 5 at a time. You catch them during the day. You'll see. When you get over to Catalina, you're going to be blown away by you didn't see it last week, but all of a sudden it blew up night before last. 200 tons of squid were caught at Catalina night before last.
I believe it. We were just sitting there going for lobster, and we floated squid right next to the boat. It was freaking phenomenal. But someone asked a question. Okay, the best place over near San Pedro for squid right now? I haven't gone for it, but I can tell you all the squid boats are out over near, not all of them, but there's a whole bunch of squid boats out near the oil rigs. So if you go out near the oil rigs, not quite as far, maybe near the 150 spot. If you go out near the 150 spot, there's a bunch of boats lined up there right now. Whole bunch of boats. So.
But yeah, Dean, on the game plans, we'll have more pinpointed where it's at, because now there's a big spread of boats that are actually on it on the coast and on the island. So we'll have it. Whatever area you're looking for it in, there'll be spots where you can go and check it out. The cool thing about Friday and Saturday nights, like Don Brockman talked about on the show on Friday, is they can't commercial fish squid on the Friday and Saturday nights. They're not allowed to, no matter where. That's just the way that it's been since the beginning of time. So they shut it down on Friday and Saturday nights. So you'll still see the light boats sitting there on their spots, like Donnie talked about. They don't want to leave that spot, but you won't see the purse seiners in there working on it. You'll just see the boats sitting there. And when they're sitting there on Friday and Saturday nights, you can get as close as you want to them. You are not, like Donnie said, you're not going to affect their squid. If you're on a purse seiner and you get in there tight on them, yeah, you plan on getting in big trouble. Plan on getting your butt kicked, because they'll meet you at the dock because you're in their pocket stealing money. But on Friday and Saturday nights, you see a light boat, those guys aren't even going to be working. They're not even going to care. They don't matter. Get over there, drift next to them, turn on your light, catch some of that squid for bait, and then get out of there. Don't drop your anchor on top of their anchor. Don't cause a bunch of drama. But if you just go drifting by the light boats, they're all sitting on a nest. You can go in there, poke at it a little bit, get a couple of pokes, or throw that net over the side and pull it through the squid and get some and get out of the way. Don't bother them. But like
I would suggest, if you're going to go over near the squid boats, and this is just my opinion, bring them something to eat. So if they're out there on the deck or something, bring them something. Bring them some candy bars. Bring them something to eat. Pizza. Bring them a couple pizzas. Something. Burritos. Bring them something. It's just a common courtesy type of thing. They'll take it from you, I promise. They will.
Yeah, some of those guys have been sitting on those nests for a week, 2 weeks. They haven't been off the boat.
Yeah. And another question that people are probably going to ask is, how do you find the squid? What does it look like on your photometer, your fish finder? So when you're driving around and are in that 80 to 120 feet of water, you're going to see this fuzz at the bottom. It's going to look like a fuzz ball, like a bait ball. You have a picture of it, Dave?
I'm trying to find it right now. Yep.
Okay.
Keep talking.
So you're going to see this fuzz. I know on Garmin and Bruno, it comes up as a neon type of blue or a green or like a greenish blue color fuzz. And that's what it looks like.
If you look, that's a couple 100 tons right there. But in that I'm trying to show you in that bottom corner right there. Whoops. That's what it's going to look like when you first find it. That's the nest, a little blue fuzz on the bottom. The stuff above it, that's all the squid floating. They got 145 tons last night. But that little, that little fuzz on the right there.
Yeah, see that fuzz right there, that greenish blue fuzz? That's a perfect picture of what it looks like. They're obviously floating squid right there. They probably have 1 billion tons of squid around them. That's floated squid right now. But that's the nest. See it right there, everyone? That's the nest right there.
Yeah,
that's how you find them.
Matthew's asking what's the best way to freeze it. I never let it touch water. Once we take it out of the water, we put it in an ice chest. We don't let water run on it. No, you don't get the ink out. Then you set on a 5-gallon bucket and you put it in a Ziploc bag. So the Ziploc bag will be setting flat like that. So maybe 30, 40, 50 squid in it. Let's set flat. Then stack the next bag on top of it. Don't put it in a big ball in the bag. Put it all flat so you could stack it in your freezer. Stack, stack, stack. What we like to do is if you have the ability to get wax paper, put a piece of wax paper in between each Ziploc bag so they don't stick together on themselves. A lot of guys use cardboard. A lot of guys use newspaper, but wax paper works the best. But you want to make it flat and then stack them on top of each other so you can stack it up in your freezer and then just take 1 or 2 bags each time you go fishing.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's super important to not let it bleach up. And then when you go to take it out to go fishing, the next time you go fishing, don't put it in the bait tank. I set it in the corner on the boat on the way out. Then I put it in the ice chest, but I don't allow it to get wet. And I just grab 1 squid at a time out of the bag. They look alive when I take them out of my bags. They look alive. And once you freeze them and then thaw them out, if you don't use them for the day, you got to just throw them away because next time you freeze them, they're going to be a pink color. They're not going to be any good.
If you really want to go out and do a live show and not catch any fish, what you can do is just put them in your bait tank and let them thaw out there. And then when you pull them out, they're going to be white, bleached white, or they're going to be pink and have a little bit of a smell, and then use that for bait. And then you can go live and not catch anything.
There you go.
Perfect idea, right?
Where the hell are you going with this?
I know Matt Ryan understands.
Here's what happens if you let them touch water, gang. They swell up like a ballpark frank. They swell up. They suck that water up into the squid itself. They turn snowball white, and it's gross. It doesn't work. It's not good. Chop it up. Chop it up into little tiny pieces and use it for chum. Chop, chum. It'll work phenomenal. Justin, real quick, give everybody your phone number. There's so many people. We got 54 minutes. I got to haul ass to the airport.
My phone number is 951-703-9442.
And then what were you going to say?
Oh, I said what I like to do is I like to take that squid that's alive, put it in a bucket, let it die, but don't let it die too long. Once it kind of dies out, maybe in about 10, 15 minutes, I'll start taking it out and put it in a Ziploc bag, the gallon size ones, put them flat, squeeze all the air out of it, zip it up, and then put it in the freezer. And that seems, for me, it seems to be working really well. And then you can just layer them. So in my small freezer on my boat, I could put like 8 stacks of them. So each gallon freezer bag weighs about 4 pounds of squid.
Nice.
That's pretty good. Maybe 3 pounds. Maybe 3 to 4 pounds.
That's a great way to do it. That's a great way to do it. Gang, I thank you all very, very much for joining our show and watching it today. I have to go to the airport right now. Justin's got to get the boat ready for his big trip tomorrow. Justin will be live tomorrow morning. I'm not sure what time when he gets over to the island, or maybe before if he's catching squid, whatever. But we'll be live tomorrow all day. Bill will be on the show with me, and then Kelly will join me on Thursday. We got all kinds of cool stuff going on. Be cool to each other. Turn off the news. They're all lying. Do you got anything to add?
No, just Devo. He like to put the bag under Dave's dashboard.
Dude, one time Devo took a bunch of marbles. He was my second operator on the Seahorse. He took a bunch of marbles and he took my dash apart on the Seahorse, the sport boat that I ran. And he put marbles in there and then he put it all back together. So every time the boat would rock, bam, bam, and I could not figure out where the guy was the best practical joker in the industry. One night,
that's freaking great.
One night he woke me up and he was covered in the Siloom light sticks. He cut them open and he poured it all over himself. And he wakes me up out of a dead sleep. And he's standing there glowing, and there's glow in the dark everywhere all over the boat. Oh my God.
Hilarious.
I was terrified. Then I was like, oh my God, what did you do?
That is too funny. We should do it. You should do a show one day of nothing but all the pranks and everything that have been done on the boats. Just a whole crack up session. So funny.
Jack Bushnell, we would love to hear from you, Jack. Good to see you. I got to haul ass to the airport, everybody. I love you all. Thank you very much. I'm going back home to Kelly. Have a great day.